Hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome, my name is James Welsh. I am the author of Corroborating Evidence, the UFO Investigation of the Millennium. Today is the 4th of May, on May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you all. And let's talk about Star Wars, because we are currently at war. Believe it or not, we are psychological warfare is being incorporated by NASA on the human race, and that psychological warfare includes nonsense from their websites that state that they still not have found. Whoopsie daisy, no, I don't want to save that. Cancel. Right, we'll keep that open now because I might refer back to that. What I'll try and do here is just jump to another page. So we will pull that up and we'll just go NASA search for life, right? And hopefully we get the article that I'm looking for here. Can we find life? March of, there we go. June the 25th, 2021. Does that ring a bell with anyone? It should do, because it was the same day that the Pentagon, or the UAPTF, published their preliminary UAP report to the public one. Was made public. So yeah, June the 25th, 2021. So we have a joint coordinated statement from NASA on the same day that the UAPTF preliminary UAP report was released. Okay. So NASA is exploring the solar system and beyond to help us answer the fundamental questions about life beyond our home planet, from studying the habitability of Mars to probing promising oceans of Titan, Europa, blah blah blah. So this all came out, and where is it? If there's something out there, we may not yet know how to recognise it, right? So dive into the past, present, and future of NASA's search for life in the universe, right? So over 45 years ago, we started talking about microbes, blah 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 blah. That's not what it says, but you see there that is a June 25th, 2021. So it's a joint coordinated statement that came out on the same day as the UAPTF preliminary UAP report. This is psychological warfare on humanity. They are lying. They are putting out drivel to give us the impression that they do not hold the answers. Luis Elizondo is stating that despite the billions of dollars spent, they are still unable to get to the bottom of the mystery. So this is a government insider who says he worked for a secret government Pentagon program between 2007 and 2008 and 2017, spearheading the Advanced Aerial Threat Identification Program, right? ATIP, AATIP. I called it another attempt at taking the piss, which is true. So yeah, you've got all this propaganda from NASA. As I say, there's a joint statement June 25th, 2021. That is no coincidence. It's part of this ongoing psyop to fool the public into believing that NASA and the government and the DoD and the Pentagon do not hold the answers to the UAP question, which is bullshit. So I don't know how much time I've got left in this video. We're halfway through it already. So I've shown you there, without a doubt, June the 25th, 2021, same day that the UAP report was published, NASA releases a joint coordinated statement. Okay, that is not down to coincidence. So, with a little time to spare, here we have NASA frame STS103-734-73, and I'm just going to bring that up a bit. So we have two specific areas on the craft here that I want to bring to your attention. The first is these two nodules, which are appearing under my little mouse cursor here on the screen. So there's one just underneath it. I'm sitting on top of it now. Boom, there's one. There's the other. Okay, that's the first area. And the second one is this one here, this area here, which I have cut and paste. Now I'm going to show both of these areas now. So there's the first one with the two nodules, and these little nodules fall into place perfectly with these lasers, which I predicted was being projected. I never predicted that it was based on hard work. That came to the conclusion that these were responsible for firing lasers up the trenches. So this would be the position of that specific part of the craft. And I've overlapped it there, I've faded it out so you've got a partial double image, you can see both. And you can see there that the laser that comes along from the right onto the bottom nodule fits perfectly. Again, the gap and the position of the other laser, which is running up between Hubble and the solar array, also fits that profile perfectly. So that was the first part of the structure that I want to highlight just now. The second obviously is this specific area here, which I'm now going to bring down, and although they are at different angles, I just want to show the position of that area. Now that area there is that area there, and this has been established beyond any doubt, because that would be that sitting on top of that perfectly. And there is the circular area contained within that. Now I'm drawing my mouse cursor around it. There is a circle there, there is a barrel with a recessed left hand side headlight on this craft. So I've identified two features on the hull of this craft on frame 69 which prove categorically that this craft is within this picture. We also have the shadow profile of the Hubble Space Telescope on the hull of this craft. That was another indicator. Then we had confirmation that sunrise was occurring over Australia's Gold Coast as a redeployment took place, bathing the orbiter and Hubble in direct sunlight. Therefore, the Hubble causing an obstruction and causing a lack of light to hit that particular surface area, therefore causing the shadow profile of the Hubble to fall on the hull of that craft. If there was no craft there, the shadow profile of Hubble would stretch on to infinity. So that was my first real indicator that there was something there. Then I had confirmation from NASA, their mission resource highlights tape, showing the orbiter and Hubble being bathed in direct sunlight during the redeployment. Also, there's a verbal utterance from, I think it's astronaut Scott Kelly, who talks about how bright the orbiter is during that particular time. So there was all these key indicators, plus the fact that there was also something seen in the image before and the image afterwards, and all coincided with, all told me that there was something there. So on April the 25th, while reviewing earlier 2012 video that I had uploaded, I realised that these two lasers stopped exactly where these nodules would be placed, and then I did the overlap. So I now have two features on the hull of the craft from frame 73 which are visible on frame 69. So I have proved all over again that this is a solar physical object in orbit directly behind Hubble, or directly in front of it, behind it, as the deployment took place. So I just wanted to point this out. I don't know how many videos of this I've made today, and my microphone has been playing up something stupid. But there it is, May the 4th, looks like the 4th is with me today. So we have two features from this craft on frame 69, as well as the shadow of the Hubble Space Telescope. So I've proven all over again that I am correct, and Marc Dantanio was wrong. It still remains wrong.